All right, so we're going to talk for a moment about Colonel Crabbe. Colonel Crabbe, last month we received word that Colonel William Crabbe Jr., president of Oak Ridge Military Academy from 1980 to 1990, passed away. He joined his wife Jean, who had passed away about a year earlier. Colonel Crabbe served in a very difficult period following the Vietnam War and the 1970s, when schools like Oak Ridge were shutting their doors because of the attitudes and tastes of the public for schools like Oak Ridge were falling out of favor. But while many were closing their doors, Oak Ridge was setting the pace. Enrollment was steady in the 1980s with an average cadet corps of 175. Several of our 1980s graduates were being accepted into schools such as Harvard, UNC Chapel Hill, Duke, the Citadel, and the Service Academies, United States Military Academy, Naval Academy, Air Force Academy, and so on. Additionally, under Colonel Crabbe's leadership, Ormond was also able to pay off a major debt that had been mounting since the late 70s, and for the most part, kept Ormond debt-free for the rest of his tenure. In a cover story from the September 24th, 1986 edition of Spectator magazine, Colonel Crabbe had this to say about Oak Ridge. It's one of my favorite quotes from him. After 5 wars, 2 fires, and the Great Depression, somebody up there must like this little school. Colonel Crabbe understood the fragility and the ferocity of our little school, as well as the strengths and challenges. The 1990 dress parade recognition to Colonel Crabbe was in his last year at Oak Ridge. Dedicated a page that simply said, "In appreciation." It also quoted General Douglas MacArthur, which we've heard this before, "Old soldiers never die, they just fade away." Well, unfortunately, old soldiers eventually leave this earth just like everybody else. But Colonel Crabbe's efforts at keeping Oak Ridge alive and relevant during these years will not fade or be forgotten. We celebrate his leadership and remember him fondly. So we hope we will remember Colonel Crabbe and his time here at Oak Ridge and what he did for our great school. So let's give him a round of applause.